Good morning, class 11th students. Today in the class of IP, I Himanshu Rajput from Kendriya Vidyalaya number 1, Air Force Agra is present before you to deliver a lecture on the first chapter of computer system. So before starting, we will know what is it? Computer system, it's an electronic device under the control of instructions stored in its memory that can accept data, which is input, then process the data according to specified rules. That specified rules are also known as programs on processors, and produces information, and the information is also known as the output, and store the information for future use. So, in simple language, computer is an electronic device which converts your raw facts into a meaningful information. So, here I have used two terms, raw facts and meaningful information. So, next is there any difference between data and information? So, data are raw numbers or things, findings which by themselves are of limited value and don't give complete meaning. For example, some numbers 10, some names Mohan, some dates, time, etc. And information is the data that has been converted into a meaningful and useful context. It means when we use some words, some numbers, and make any meaningful fact, then it is known as information. So, in the above example, we have used 10 Mohan dates, and the information from that data we can retrieve is Mohan's age on the 1st February 2020 will be 10 years. So we can make sentence using all these figures and facts, and when it is complete sentence, then it will give us full information. So the computer is also doing the same job. We provide some input using the keyboard and various other input devices to our system, and then it gives us output and as well as the result in a meaningful manner. Next is advantages of computer. There are many advantages. First one is speed. It's computing speed, means we can do many works simultaneously in a fraction of second using the computer devices. A large number of computations and calculation can be done very easily and within a seconds. Next one is accuracy. All the calculation and computation done by the system is always accurate. So here I want to explain it about the accuracy. It's all depend on the input provided to the computer. Whether we provide a proper input, it will give the proper output. If we provide it improper input, it will provide the result according to that improper input. Here one term is also introduced, which is GIGO. As we know, computer is a machine, and machine remains always slave of the human. Machine cannot think by itself and cannot make decisions. So machine cannot decide whether the input is proper or improper. So if we provide the machine improper or invalid inputs, and if the program accepts that invalid input, then that program also gives result according to that invalid or improper input. That's why the term garbage in garbage out is also used with the feature of computer. Means if you give garbage input, it will also provide the garbage output. Next is huge storage. Huge storage, it means we can store a large number of data in our computer system. As we all know, a small chip of micro SD card can contain up to 128 GB of data or files. So small in size and large in the storage. Next is versatility. Versatility means a machine which can use in multiple places for multiple objectives. It is only the computer which is used everywhere, whether it may be post office, banks, normal offices, shopping malls, railway reservation systems, air traffic controls, in scientific research, as well as in many more fields. But as we all know, each and every machine has many advantages but some disadvantages also. So disadvantage, first one is data security issue. When we are using this to store data, whenever we provide something into so we are talking about data security issue. As we use our system as to store large amount of data, and that data many times may be confidential and highly sensitive data, and when we are storing it on device, it may be leaked, it may be hacked, it may be attacked by any other person from our system. So data security issues are also there. Computer crimes or cyber crimes, as we all know, this machine is very beneficial for today's life, today's scenario, but it is also very, it become weapon for that, for the cyber criminals to commit cyber offenses. They can do many types of malicious activities to harm us using their various techniques. We will learn about the cyber crime in our last unit. And health risk, as we all know, while we are using computer system, it may harm our risk if we are not using it in proper manner. Bad impact on environment if not properly disposed of. This is the disadvantage of the hardware only. Okay, so if many electronic components are there in our computer system, many material are used that is not properly disposed when the hardware is broken out. So the bad impact on our environment, soil, or it also creates pollution on the soil as well as water or air. Next, so what computer do? It takes data as input, stores data or instructions, process those stored data, generate the output, and control all the steps. So the term here, computing, the use of computer to process data or perform calculation or act of calculating or reckoning through computer is known as computing. So computing means to compute. So it was the some introduction of the computer system. Most of the points you have already learned in your earlier classes. The next topic is evolution of computing devices. It is also known as history of computer. So evolution means what was the history when the computer was first developed and why the use of computer was required. So it is totally theoretical, its history. First one is abacus. It was also known as first mechanical calculating device. Using some beads, the calculation was done. Then was Napier bones. John Napier of Scotland invented a device. Then the Pascal's calculator in year 1642. Then Leibniz calculator And then, and the thing you have to remember here, the analytical engine, in the year 1833 the scientist from England knows to be Charles Babbage invented such a machine. यहाँ आपको here we have to point out that when we uh, asked you name the person who is known as the father of computer, we term it as Charles Babbage was the father of computer. So clear this point, Charles Babbage did not manufacture develop any computer. चार्ल्स बेबेज ने कोई कंप्यूटर नहीं बनाया था. इवन he is known as father of computer because he was the first person who developed the machine on the principle of which the today's modern computers are working. आज के कंप्यूटर जो टेक्नोलॉजी जो प्रिंसिपल यूज करते हैं, दैट प्रिंसिपल वाज एक्चुअली proposed by the Charles Babbage, and the machine developed by the Charles Babbage was analytical engine. So on the basis of analytical engine and the further development in these machines, the today's fully electronic computer device is working. Then Mark I computer from the Harvard University was developed. Then ENIAC, electronic numerical integrator and computer. Then EDSEC, CDC 6600, Param 8000, it's a supercomputer. Then Pratyush in India, also a supercomputer. Then SPC, smartphones from IBM. Then iPhone, all of know the iPhones from the Apple. And the now 2020, various Android devices, various handheld devices, laptop, tablets, and many more that we are using on the Google's platform of Android. So it was the evolution of computer from the abacus. Abacus was the ancient machine which was used to count and calculate basic mathematical arithmetical operations like add, subtract. And now the mobile devices that we are using, as well as some supercomputer that were using by many research organizations like ISRO, NASA, and many medical organizations, many engineering colleges, universities, etc. So there is a large and a huge amount of development that is going on. So in short, there are 5 generations of computer. Here is time period. First, 1944 to 59, the machine that was use walls, vacuum tubes. Then in second generation, which spans 1959 to 1964, which use transistors. So here you have to point out that these are the technologies that were used in the machines of those times. In first generation machines, the size of the computing devices of computer were very large, and these machines use the vacuum tubes, and these vacuum tubes are made up of glass. Then the introduction of transistor. Transistor is a tiny electronic component which replaces the vacuum tubes. Vacuum tubes were very large, and as you know, it was made up of glass, so fragile, easily broken. So the technology of transistor totally removed the vacuum tubes from the market. And then third generation, 1964 to 75, large scale integrated circuit, LSIC, large scale IC. So in transistor were doing some jobs for particular time period, but after the introduction of integrated circuits, you all have listen about the IC. आपने IC के बारे में सुना होगा, यहाँ उसी की बात हो रही है, इंटीग्रेटेड सर्किट्स. आज की डेट में जितने भी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डिवाइसेस we are using, it may be remote control, it may be washing machine, it may be television, mobile phone, your earphone, your microphone, your amplifier system. Everywhere when we are any electronic component or device, that device may consist various, it only one or more than one integrated circuits on its motherboard installed there. So first stage was large scale, and the second stage from 1975 to onwards was very large scale, and now the fifth generation under development. And the today's hot point of the scenario, AI, artificial intelligence, robotics, which is doing a better job in the development of the computing. So it is under development because it is for future use, and it will be keep going. So it was the generation of computer. Now the block diagram of computer. यहाँ पर हम एक छोटा सा पिक्चर बनाकर देखेंगे कि कंप्यूटर कैसे वर्क करता है. एक ब्लॉक है हमारे पास. In this block we have three sections. First one is input device, last one is output device, and in between the input device and output device it's a central processing unit which consists of control unit, arithmetic logic unit, and memory unit. So you can see the direction of the arrows. Using input device, we provide input to the central processing unit or our computer system. Inside the computer system there is control unit to control all the peripherals or all the units of this entire computer system. Another unit is arithmetic and logic unit. It will decide whether the computer have to perform some mathematical operation or some logical operation using the ALU. And then memory unit. This memory unit is different from the memory of computer or the memory known as secondary storage. We will learn about secondary storage later. So this memory unit is memory of CPU, which is used to store instruction for a certain period of time, and these instructions are stored here to be performed one by one according to the input provided by the input devices by the CPU. And after the processing of that input, the CPU generate the result which is forwarded towards the output devices. So here input devices, a device through which data and programs from the outside world enter the computer system. Example, keyboard, mouse, scanners, etc., etc. All these are इनपुट डिवाइसेस. OMR आप सभी ने अभी क्लास 10th में एक बोर्ड एग्जाम में OMR शीट पर अपना एक रोल नंबर और एंट्रीज करी होंगी. दिस शीट इज नोन एज OMR बिकॉज इट विल give input to the computer using the OMR scanner. That machine use only mark you have bubbled using your black or blue pen. So this machine scan the mark using the optics, principle of optics, that is light. You will learn about the optics in this class 11, and also learned in the class 10th in the physics about the optical lenses, etc. Then OCR, optical character recognition, it's also input device that read printed text and send that to computer. Then magnetic ink character reader, MICR, which is used for the findings of application in checks in the banks. Bank checks पर आपने देखा होगा on the bottom of that check there are some series number, which that series number is printed using some magnetic ink and easily recognized by the MICR machine, and it guarantees that the machine, that particular check is original check, not a forged check, because the ink that check has used, it was magnetic ink. It is not printed using a normally available inks. Next, microphone. माइक्रोफोन को शॉर्ट में हम माइक